Welcome back into the Friday Night 360 AZ preview show. Now we're going to look at the 3A matchup between Pusch Ridge and Castille. Pusch Ridge was not able to be in attendance at Media Day. But Jordan, you've seen Castille play. What it is about this team that's going to make this state championship game a good one?
Well, I saw them in the semifinal against ALA this past Saturday, and they came out swinging. They were able to score on their first play from scrimmage and really kind of pile it on early. Scored 21 points pretty much off the bat. They eventually slowed down a little bit, pulled it out 28-21. It turned out to be a very good game, but this team is just so deep and has so many playmakers. And then Gunnar Cruz, the junior quarterback, just has a huge arm and is able to just be pretty pinpoint with his accuracy. I was able to catch up with him and preview this game. Well, it's state championship week, and we are here with Gunnar Cruz, Castille quarterback. The Colts taking on Pusch Ridge on Saturday at Camp Verde. Great game against ALA. Got a little close there at the end, but playing this tough playoff schedule, how has that helped you guys throughout these playoff bracket?
Right. It's just, I feel like we've gotten stronger every week that we've played. Playing against those better teams, it's a four-quarter battle for both sides, and we've been conditioned well enough all year, and we've just bought into the program wholeheartedly that I think it put us in a great situation in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. I know that Coach has had some kind of out-of-the-box thinkings, I guess, in terms of the yoga and really embracing the multi-sport athlete. That's something we talked in the offseason. How has those couple of things helped you guys throughout the season?
No, it helps us out a lot. The yoga, I'm pretty sure we haven't had any muscle-related injuries this year, and it gives us time to get away from football for a little bit and just unwind and just kind of get our bodies right. And then playing multi-sports, I know for me especially, I play basketball and run track. It's made me faster, and lateral movement wise, it's helped me out a lot. So I know a lot of our players feel that they benefit a lot from both of those things.
One of the unique things of the Castille Colts is plenty of depth. How do you think that depth has helped you throughout this season?
It's helped us out a lot. A lot of the teams we play, they can't platoon like we do, so they have 8 or 9 two-way starters. We have 2 completely different units for offense and defense, and that helps us out just staying fresh so that as the game goes on, we can get stronger instead of getting tired. Taking
on the number 1 seeded Pusch Ridge, heavy run team. What have you seen out of that offense and defense in the film room?
Pusch Ridge, they're a great football team, and we're excited for the opportunity we have to play them. They're physical, they're big, they're strong. It's just going to be a great game, and we're excited for it.
All right, going to be a great game here on Saturday. Camp Verde, 6:30 is the kickoff, and that's going to be Pusch Ridge against the Castille Colts. Now, it's quite an accomplishment that Castille has already made it to the state championship in just 3 years. And while they take the field, they're going to draw inspiration from their principal, who is currently battling cancer.
I was just diagnosed actually a little less than 2 months ago. Was having some issues where I thought I just had a pinched nerve in my back. Went in, sent me in for an MRI. Came to find out that I had stage 4 cancer, tumors all over. The particular cancer that I have is rare in that I have a mutation in my DNA that allows them to track the cancer on the molecular level, so they don't have to do a general chemo. They do this targeted therapy, which actually means I don't have the significant side effects of normal chemo. Mm-hmm. You're on it for the rest of your life, and it's very expensive. But it's a real huge blessing because you don't have all those negative side effects. So that part is really neat that we would be able to do that and try that.
How has football helped you through this? I know that to some people that sounds really insensitive. It's not meant to be.
No, it isn't. It's really quite remarkable. At the beginning of the year, I had challenged our football players and really all of our varsity athletes. I told them, you guys are the keepers of the kingdom. As a new school, we have a culture that we're trying to build of growth mindset and being uncommon and just doing the right things and high character, all of those things. And I told them, you guys are the keeper of that. Now we finally have upperclassmen. It's your job to make sure those things that we've tried to instill in you stay. When I got diagnosed, they really remembered that and put little shields on their helmets to say, we're supporting you. And it was just really uplifting to know that the kids are right there with you, that you are having an impact. And football is a significant part of that.
And I had the pleasure of meeting Sandy Lundberg on Saturday, and she is the most positive person I've ever met. Just one of a very strong leader, and you can tell why Castille as a whole is just really thriving.
If you want to help, there is a GoFundMe as well as an event on December 2nd from 8 a.m. to noon. Head out there to Castille High School to help the family deal with medical costs before you head down to Tucson for the 6A to 4A state matchups.
That's all we've got for you on this edition of the Friday Night 360 AZ preview show. We're going to preview the 4A through 6A matchups next week as they gear up on December 2nd. Thanks so much for tuning in.